Welcome to the channel. And so I am here to answer a question that was submitted from one of my high achievers, one of my clients, and um, I'm bringing it here because it was a good question and it's straight to the point that should be helpful to other people. So here we go. How do I build a strong network of professional contacts? How do I build a strong network of professional contacts? And so, in our discussion, I'll just bring that information here. There's nothing, no issues with sharing this information. So, one of the first ways is to well, you have to network in order to build a strong network. I start there on purpose. So, networking, whether it be online or offline, meaning in person. So I do a lot of networking. I do both online and offline pretty much probably equally. And so when doing it online, you basically join whatever different groups that you can join, different organizations, and join their meetings, their online meetings or seminars that they may have, any sort of like trainings that someone may be putting on. You want to join those. That is a quick way of being able to network online. Also, there are dedicated online websites slash organizations that are specifically for networking. So I would suggest Googling to see what online networking platforms or websites that fit your type of contact that you're looking for, your industry that you're looking to get into, or the industry that you're in, and then consider joining. There are also so from a offline standpoint, you can also go in person to a lot of these meetings or meetups that may be advertised, and you can find those advertisements online as well. And then you'll get the address and all the information. You probably have to register or something like that, but you get all that information offline. A big a big thing that is used to network both online and offline actually is Eventbrite. Now, Eventbrite, yes, it's heavily geared to social gatherings and social events, which is a great way of how to network as well. Not just all things that are specifically pointing to professional type of gatherings. You want to go to both styles, both types, because either way, people who have jobs or people who own businesses or may do something that you're interested in or that you're interested in connecting with, they're going to be at both of those because that's just life. So looking to events that are, of course, professionally marketed or marketed to professionals, excuse me, and just sign up, get on a lot of people's or a lot of not a lot, but be intentional. Let me restate that. Be intentional with joining, what is it called? Newsletters. Joining newsletters, and that will be another way of how you can stay up to date on when meetings are taking place. You could also search for and find your local chamber of commerce, or maybe yeah, because they do online and offline events as well. And so if you can find your local chamber of commerce, whether you become a member or not, you're still able to participate. You can participate in their events, their meetings, their trainings, their seminars that they have online. There may be a fee, of course, from the chamber. And then they also do a lot of in-person events as well. Even going to things like ribbon cuttings. Ribbon cuttings would be a great way to network if it's something that, again, you can strategically kind of be creative and think outside of the box on how networking with people at that new business that's having their grand opening, or the customer base that would be there at that grand opening. Those are also ways of how you can specifically build a strong network of professional contacts. Now, even though the question mentions professional specifically, I do want to go back to the portion about that I mentioned about socially. When you can also network even in social gatherings, you really have to be intentional with the conversations that you're having with whomever is there, wherever you are, and see if you are able to make some connections that way. So you could literally make good connections at a friend's wedding, depending on like who you're sitting by, what table of people you're sharing a table with. Um, that happens often, and at birthday parties. Um, I don't know, just, holiday events and gatherings and things like that. A business maybe having like a customer appreciation day, and they have like the jump houses and music and games and food and food trucks and things like that, maybe outside in their parking lot. So taking some time to spend out there could be another way that's more so social, of how you can network. There are a lot of festivals, markets that you could network by, going as an attendee. And let's just say if you literally are going to possibly purchase from, those businesses that are there that are set up, in their booths or at their table, um, and you can network with those people. You're going to, if you're going to be there anyway to be a patron and support and make purchases, then you could also do the networking while you're there, especially if it's someone that you're buying product from, or if it's just, you bought your product from, the people or tables that you were interested in getting something from. And then you can also continue to walk around and take note of and interact and introduce yourself and network with the other booths and businesses that are there as well. So I feel like there was one more thing that I shared when I was talking about it with my client. Offline, online, Eventbrite. So any type of website platform type of thing that will have a list of events that you could partake in. That would be good. And then just Chamber of Commerce, but Google whatever industry that you're in or interested in connecting with people more in. Just Google that industry local to you and see what all comes up, because then you may be able to find other types of events that company, the industry itself may be having some sort of a gathering of some sort. So like, say for an example, real estate. If you are in the real estate industry, there's a lot of like, it's not necessarily the open house, although you could connect with the agent at the open house, but more so specifically, there are events where a bunch of agents will come to happy hour. Happy hour networking events. So if you can connect with an agent or just go to their website, a lot of times they will advertise it on their website, um, and find out where the happy hour networking will take place, then you will be able to go there and network. If real estate is something or an industry or contacts that you're looking for, that's just an example. You can find, you can build strong networking connections at a gym if you're a regular at a gym, or other places that you frequent often. Same word twice, that you frequent. Um, yeah, at sporting events, you can network. There's so many ways. So this is the point that I also made before. It's all about your intention and your focus when you step out of the house, and not even at the house, because remember, you can network online. It's just all about your intention and your focus for the day. Whenever you that can determine how well you can build networks based off of whatever your day presented you. Because it's just all about, if that's always at the top of your mind, then you'll find ways of how you can build networks, how you can add another contact to your network, and with intention. It's just all about making sure that that's your focus. That's what you are aware of, because so often we will miss opportunities because we weren't even thinking about it. We were probably having a conversation with someone, even if it's just something like, oh, the weather, the weather today, or, if y'all are somewhere that's probably not having you think about, being in the professional state of mind, that could still be an opportunity of how you could network. And then the last thing that I'll leave with is going through your own personal contacts, the people that you know personally, family, friends, and close associates, and letting them know um, who you're looking to connect with, who you're looking to build a network with and or around, and then see who they know. So check out your own personal network of people, even if it's just family and friends. They may not necessarily be in the profession of what you're looking for, but they may know someone. And it also just kind of plants that little seed in their mind. And they may be out one day and may see something or hear something, or may be communicating with someone, and there may be a word or a term or a phrase that is mentioned, and they may remember, oh, you know what, you would be a great person for me to connect you with such and such. So, yeah, talk. In order to build a strong network, you do need to talk. You do need to communicate. You do need to, yeah, a lot of times you're going to have to initiate the conversation. You're going to have to initiate, the speaking, the greeting wherever you are, in order to possibly open those doors that you are looking to walk in. So, I am curious, for those who are watching this video, what are your thoughts? What additional tips or suggestions, strategies that you have that you can help to answer this question of how do I build a strong network of professional contacts? Put your suggestions in the comments below, and let's help each other out. So again, this is why I wanted to bring the conversation here on the platform, because it is so helpful and it's so needed, especially in the times that we are living in. So if you have a question that you would like to ask, go into the description. There is a link. It's one of the first two links of where you can submit your question, and I will answer it just like I did this one here. If you think this video was helpful to someone, please share it. We are here to assist each other, and sharing is caring. So share this video to someone that you believe it could be a benefit to. The other link in the description, if it's not the first one, it's the second one, of where if you are looking to work with me as a coach, then go to my website, coachnrgy.com. Nrgy is spelled Nrgy, coachnrgy.com, and book a consultation on my calendar, and let's get the conversation started, and let's see how we can work together and how I can help you achieve whatever your goals are, whatever your desires are. That is what I am here for. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Share, like, subscribe, do all of the things, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye-bye.